It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3. The Timberwolves have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Thunder? The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, a tight series back and forth so far. Will it continue that way? Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And the shot goes in. Take a look at the Timberwolves. Having relinquished home court advantage, Greg, they look to take it back with the win here in Game 3.
And we could look back on this game as the turning point for the series. It's still up in the air which team will get it.
Edwards can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Now here's Randle. After Lou Dort's misses from close range. Williams against McDaniel. Dort wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Good on the bucket.
Too much Rudy Gobert. Can take a lot of contact down low.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. Let's see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Randle. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randle is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. Good on both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Outside Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here is Conley. Edwards a screen on Holmgren. Here's Randle. The Thunder pull it in.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up on the elbow. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. That's tipped. And they recover it. That one goes. Count it.
And
he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Randall. No good on that one. Good D by Holmgren. Thunder have gone just 2 of 7 so far. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Clark. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Minnesota making some changes. Einard checked in, and it's Edwards in for Clark. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Jalen Williams. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Pass to Minot. Back to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Minot. Good. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep 3-point territory. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. But Timberwolves on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Minnesota in the lead. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Aaron Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Now, here is Miller. Edwards loves it in there.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Back to Reed. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Yeah, look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Here's Alexander Walker, following the score by Oklahoma City. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Miller throws it down hard.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now, here's Reed. Rebound by Williams.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Out to Miller. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. DiVincenzo with it. Still yet to score. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Edwards. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Now here's Williams, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. High post, Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Off target from three-point range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. George finds Williams. Caruso with the ball. Holmgren with a screen on top. Caruso sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Holmgren against Randall. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Conley. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Shoots from the right block. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Holmgren's got his first points of the night. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
These are return sessions to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums. The return of the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. It's a one-point game. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at center. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
First free throw is good.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Now Conley. Pocket 6. Edwards against Dort. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Three-pointer. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
McDaniels passes to Randall. A floater. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Williams kicks to Dort. Back to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Edwards finds Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Nobody near Williams. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Randall. No good again that time.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Randall. Back to McDaniel. Edwards with it. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Williams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hartenstein with the screen on Randall. Williams, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Caruso's checked in. Dort against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Bucket Edwards trotting home the three.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Hartenstein against Gobert. Pass to Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And stolen by Caruso. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Thunder, Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wiggins is subbed in for Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Julius Randle. Reid against Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the baby hook. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams a screen on Clark. Williams passes to Caruso. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. Randle outside. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder out in front as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. It's good from long range.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Caruso. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And another three for Minnesota.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David.
For your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Offline with his three.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night, but despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now, here's Edwards. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Here's Edwards. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oklahoma City leading by 11. And Williams, here we go. Goes back up. Holmgren wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And they're going to take one big step closer to the NBA Finals with this win tonight.
Yeah, and we know how pivotal Game 3s can be, especially when the team split the first two, so they have a major advantage going forward. The lead may only be 2-1, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall no good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first two games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.